Did you know that Kokomo's Industrial Heritage Trail is more than just a bike path? It's a walk through history, complete with art that depicts the rich industry that once was here. The Industrial Heritage Trail begins on US 931, near where the old Damon's building used to be. Throughout the trail, there are several historical markers. This one here is of the Kokomo Rubber Tire Company. We're at the corner of Markland and Main, and it gives a brief history of the building. It says the first pneumatic rubber tire was invented by David C. Spraker in October of 1894. The tire consisted of strips of 3-ply rubber canvas and other wrappings of vulcanized rubber formed around a slender pole. These give great detail of the history of the buildings that once were here. So let's see what we can find next. Here we walked not even 25 yards away from the last marker, and we've already ran into an art in progress. As you can see, the gas tower, Big Ben, it's really fantastic to see the art that is growing through the Industrial Heritage Trail. So let's see what we find on our next adventure. Still heading north on the trail, we've run across a mural of metal workers, which takes it all back to the industrial part of the Industrial Heritage Trail. We've just crossed Union Street and ran into yet another historical marker. This marker concerns these two buildings that you see behind me, and I'll read you the marker. The Haynes Automobile Company. The Haynes Automobile Company is pictured shortly after construction of a spacious new building and an adjoining bridge in 1921. You can see the pictures on this marker too, which is great. The neighboring railroad tracks allowed for easy shipment of goods needed for the production of America's first car. The company, run by Elwood Haynes, sold up to 6,000 in 1922, but declined and liquidated in 1924 due to a nationwide recession. The factory buildings were later purchased by the Chrysler Corporation. As I keep walking, there just keeps being more to discover. I'm in front of the site of Kokomo Opalescent Glass, which has been open since 1888 and is America's oldest glass company. We're going to keep on this adventure, but there's one thing I wanted to show. We're getting ready to cross the Industrial Heritage Trail, and as you can see, the city has installed new pedestrian height stop signs that are also the right height for bicyclists to make sure that you stay safe. We've only explored a small section of the Industrial Heritage Trail, and we're going to leave the rest of the exploring up to you. We've stopped here at Delphi Street, which is a great place for families to stop and gather. Here is another historical marker about Delco Radio Plant and Lake Erie and Western Railroads. The Delco Radio Plant division began manufacturing operations in Kokomo, and this plant, formerly owned by Crosley Manufacturing Company, and produced the first radio to be installed in the automobile. This one talks about this photograph. It says, taken in 1915, a view of Superior Machine Tool Company, Kokomo Nail and Brad Company, Kokomo Spring Company, with the Lake Erie and Western Railroad tracks to the left and Home Avenue paralleling the tracks. It's so great that we have this trail, and it's even better that we can go on a walk through history. And it's the industrial history that gives us our rich heritage. So, in case you didn't know that the Industrial Heritage Trail is more than just a bike trail, now you know.